welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Pretty much this, I don't know what to really classify this as, but the main story is done for the game. But the thing we need to do, which is gonna suck, and I went to the wrong area, is I want to experience the end of the year feast in the Great Hall. I want to experience this. The thing that's blocking it is going to be fairly obvious, is the level 34 requirement. So I'm going to be just leveling up all the way through, getting it done, and hopefully end the series with that, the Great Hall Feast. So I think without a further ado, I think we should get it started.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Really never does.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
He won't listen to reason.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry.
Let's
Sebastian
go.
must not be in his right mind.
He never is, man. What are you talking about? Dumbass.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the great room.
Darn, I really tried right there. Got him! Nice! Oh, they're the inferior? I called them dead mummies. That's cold. Nice. Send that asshole back to where he came from. His mama.
There weren't this many in theory before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
touch on the dead. Got him.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Well, this is going the way... This is going the way I wasn't expecting. Wow, I don't know what to say. I wasn't expecting that. Sebastian, you son of a bitch! Hold on, I'll figure out how to get up there real quick. Give me a moment. It'll take me a moment. I need to get some bones.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian!
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
The relic! You'll pay for this!
Dude, my whole game's freezing. He's gotta get a moment to think up throwing him around.
Sorry, let me down.
That was so cheating, dude.
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer. Avada
Oh, so she gets a flamethrower, and I'm stuck shooting little puny fires out of my wand.
No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done?
We could have went
I must
off
get out
without a
of here.
hitch, but you decided to go abracadabra.
I can't let him leave.
Get your bitch ass over here, Sebastian. We are not done.
Sebastian, wait!
Bro, Sebastian is slow as hell. I'm gonna be able to loot everything and be able to catch up. He ain't going that fast. See?
Stop, Sebastian! Hold on!
He's doing a mild jog, and I'm over doing a full-on haul-ass sprint to the end of the race. I'm gonna curse him.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same, if I knew how.
I could teach you.
At a time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it.
First
Hold your
stab.
horn steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear.
Yeah, I got my last curse.
I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian,
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later at the Undercroft, all right?
You never were yourself. That's why I shall. Wait, hold on. That's why I shall. Kill you! No. Fine.
there's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You made it.
I mean, I just slept here, I guess.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library.
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
You are.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind
Boobies!
from staring directly at a moonstone.
I got a few. We could try it out. Yeah, I thought I was the only one in here. I was like,
I
alright,
don't
cool.
think the rumors about the cave are true.
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Solar protection goggles. They call me a loser. Me likey.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Wouldn't we have an easier time looking for the moonstone when it was, you know, dark? No?
If the moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Foolbers.
Revelio.
I love that name, Foolbers.
Why am I not surprised? First the Whoopers and now this.
Nope.
Who
That one's open. That's weird. Huh.
Lumos, Lumos.
Got it.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Yeah, I think so too. Yes, Robin from the dead.
Lumos. Lumos.
It's funny we don't actually need them anymore. Okay, come here, little guy.
It's beautiful.
Lumos.
No? Okay. I was gonna say, you weren't all too interested in coming. Open sesame.
You did it.
I fear not of you, beast.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Cool, I'm gonna go take this. Oh, it's a wormhole. It's like a booty hole. I don't know. It's all a stretch.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it.
Bring them.
I was gonna set it on fire.
Given what Swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Like this thing?
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
The hootie whatty?
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall.
It's currently the next morning. We did make it.
That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Snidgets.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't know those are Snidgets.
That was a mooncalf dance.
Never mind.
Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night the night I met Highwing, actually
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
What?
Merlin, I don't know what to say, puppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
No, we're talking again.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Yay, time to go take a fucking nap. Oh boy.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian,
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous.
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
Oh, I hate these. I hate these questions. I hate these decisions. Because on the one hand, yes, I fully agree that Sebastian should be punished. Because he, killed his uncle. I mean, I'm also a giant hypocrite because I've been using all the curses. But
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch.
Deke has an idea to share with you.
cool.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. And what do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
Oh, it's Rockwood.
Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
This is gonna be something. I don't know if I'm gonna like it.
Thank you for coming.
Ominous, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. Although Anne wanted to turn him in, I think now she's torn. I confess I know how she feels. As much as we all wanted Sebastian to face the consequences of his actions. It will never be the same without him. Just standing here in the Undercroft without Sebastian feels wrong.
I never thought things would end this way. I hope we did the right thing.
I hope so too.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about Rookwood cursing Anne?
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Unfortunately, his anger only grew towards goblins and dark wizards. Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth about who was responsible. I think it brought her some peace.
I'm glad to hear it. She deserves peace.
She does. Sebastian was my best friend. I can't imagine Hogwarts or anywhere without him. I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne. He never gave specifics, but I know it was important. He means a lot to us both. I hope we get the chance to tell him that one day. I know we had a bit of a rocky start, but you've proven yourself as a friend. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
Friendship! There it is. And there's the other. Got it.
Look, then I did tracking down my...
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
That's a horrible idea. No one wants to get that awful stench all over them again.
Why not? Gobstones are splendid fun, and now everyone knows the rules. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
Oh, that's nice to hear. I've had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore.
$20.
I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
This is the biggest pussy I've ever seen. Sorry, I don't want to go at this place because I'm a fucking pussy.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
That's not exactly hidden. That's in plain sight. Oh wow.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Ah, so that's what they call the Devil's Snare.
Lumos.
Holy hell.
Lumos.
The great hall.
Lumos.
Time, and I need a friend.
I honestly thought that thing was gonna snip at me.
Found anything to,
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. thank you for all of your help.
Oh, shut up.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Roland?
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite?
Yeah. Not quite. Your spells glance off.
Enemy
Find
down.
out what happened here.
Yes, I'll use my detective goggles to figure out that there is a book on the ground.
Mr. Oakes's trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
So we're going down the camp. We're going down the river. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now, to find the crooked tree. A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
That one. That's the crumbly tower I'm looking for. These are not the crumbly towers you're looking for.
The crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here.
Alright, where are the blue flames at? Convenient? Nope.
What do we have here? I may have more luck higher up in the keep. A ladder. That's what I need.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Trouble's brewing, and I'm without my friends.
Little moon calf. Your weak
Come on.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. What will we find in here?
Doom, death, and destruction. Sorry.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
What?
Alohomora. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were...
Yeah, I hit him against the wall and his neck just broke.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Ah, he didn't last long. His wife ain't gonna be missing him. Who are you?
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks
need to find Mr. Oakes's wand. Where could it be?
Oh, the boiler door. Boiler on. Open sesame.
One way or another. I will make you. I won't rest
Ah, you're a Hogwarts student, right? I have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about? What type of dumbass are you? Darn, I went on a full sniping spree against that guy. Sniped him like it was freaking Call of Duty.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Yeah, maybe. Plot twist, he's a villain. He's ready to kill me. He just wants to get out and kill. Da 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 da!
You found it! Pass it to me! Hurry! Before they come! I must get out! Hurry!
No.
Oh, thank Merlin! Thank you!
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you.
Give me the level 34.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Some days are more difficult.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss ReaperVLyn. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood. And Ranrock. You've done a great deal of good that is a benefit to all. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get him.
Why do students always run when Peavsy wants to have some fun?
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was hoping you might want to redeem yourself for not having brought me that Fooper feather and potions. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Where do you find the time for this, and your homework?
I've plenty of time for both. Been managing for years. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
Always a Weasley.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. This looks like the right statue.
Yes, I told you.
Now,
You're
what was
very
the
clever.
last
Clever? How offensive. Next. Fine,
What?
a genius. Happy
Possibly.
now? But I'll allow your limp vocabulary. This disillusionment charm is superb. I'm
Oh.
stealthy as a demiguise. I'm invincible. Ow! Where did you go?
Descendium.
It's not stupid.
Who knew this was all down here?
Ooh, the light's setting up the mood. The
A
mood.
lift. This will hold it down. Looks broken, though. Repair. I need to fix the lift before I can use it. That seems to have done the trick.
I need a reparo in my life.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Yeah, me too. I've seen the Harry Potter movies and they show like a fraction of all this stuff. Like it's insane.
lift this platform, I think I could get it to work.
Boom, easy. Like 1-2 pie. I think.
I'm going to have to get past this.
Got it. Come on. Really? You fell on some... Wow. That's dumb. You're dumb. I'm dumb. We dumb.
One more to go and I'll make it across. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Aha, got it.
Nice. Hello?
This must be the way up. I need to find a way to open that gate. Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out. Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I've brewed my first batch of fizzing whizbeer.
I'm going to end it here, so thank you for watching. I hope to hear from you again. There's a ghost? What? I'm not going to even ask. So I hope to see you again soon, and I think what I'm going to do is one of these days I'm going to do a whole session of just playing this game, and I'm going to probably hopefully finish it all within the few days I start that. Because I want to get done with this game so I can, have, The Witcher 3 is starting to be backed up. So, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. So take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.